obviously the season was a longer season. That's what you want every year, and then we get back into it. But I think we've got a lot of great work. We have new players, young players that we've brought along. So you're going through a learning process. You're tweaking your offense. You're fine-tuning it. We're doing, we're studying what we did last year, trying to make it better. Coming out here, and we've been competitive every day. So you can see if you watch, like, we're going back and forth. The defense, offense makes some good plays. Defense comes right back. So we're a really competitive team, and that's sort of been this offseason. It's been every offseason I've been a part of here. So all in all, I think it's been an awesome offseason. We have a couple more days. We'll finish strong, and then everyone will spend that time with their family.
Nick, you've had a bunch of different quarterbacks coaches in your career, working with Press Taylor here. What stands out? What makes him unique?
I think I've known Press for a long time. I've known Press since he was here with Chip, and he's a tremendous coach. He just gets, he soaks all the information in, and he's a great teacher. If y'all watch practice, like when we start practice, the fundamental drills, he always has something new for us to work on. He's always wanting to get better, but most importantly, he's a great person to be around. So I've always enjoyed being around Press, and I've seen him work his way up the ladder. So it's really fun having him as my quarterback coach. I have a lot to learn from him.
It seems training camp that the team's going to need to prepare both you and Carson to potentially start week 1. How does that work out in terms of splitting the reps and in terms of the amount of work you need to get to be ready?
Yeah, that'll be up for the coach to determine, and obviously, how Carson's doing with everything. But whatever we decide going with the reps, we're going to go to it. We're going to help this team get better. Ultimately, we're waiting. Carson's working every day. Y'all seen him work his butt off out here every single day to get better, and he looks great for what he's doing. He's able to work in some 7-on-7 drills and sort of get the feel of the game back, and then eventually it'll be back in the pocket once he's cleared. So we're going to go with the flow, and whatever the coaches and trainers decide, we're going to go with it. We're all part of the Eagles, so we're going to enjoy it.
Nick, individually, what are you working on to get better?
I think just sort of taking what how I felt playing at the end of last year and just sort of building on that. The feel for the game, read, react, but also you have to, we're tweaking different things. So, working through it out here on the practice field and just competing. So putting myself in a game-like situation and coming out here and playing to the best of my ability. But also, you're practicing, so you're trying to push it as hard as you can and test things out. See how different things are, because when you get to a game, you've already practiced everything, you've already tried everything out, so you have an idea of what you're looking for in the game. So right now it's pushing the envelope, working on the fundamentals, the drills, the routes on air. Y'all see where we just throw to the receivers. So it's just the same thing as always. You're working on all the little things to get better.
Coach Groh told us that it's the Eagles' offense, it's Doug's offense. He didn't want to really kind of reinvent the wheel, so to speak. Have there not been too many drastic changes to make it easier?
Yeah, this is our offense. You're always, you sort of scheme it to see if we had any tendencies, so you're trying to tweak it. Obviously, we have new personnel this year. There's a lot of players that are the same from last year, but we do have new additions, so we're trying to get them in the mix, get them acclimated to what we do. But then also, you always watch your film from last year and see the tendencies. So having some tendency breakers, working on that here. Coaches also study other games, other teams to see different concepts they do. So you're always incorporating new things. So this is a great time of year to do all that.
Coach talked today about letting the Super Bowl celebrations come to a close after you guys get your rings on Thursday.
Yeah.
Has he talked to you guys about that?
He's mentioned that throughout the course of the offseason. I think that's a great time to turn the table on the next year. Obviously we've already started that with OTAs and what we're doing. And then I think Thursday, as a team with everything that's going on and celebrating, that'll be a great time to, after that, we have the time away with our families, also to work on our crafts. So that'll be a great time to really turn that page and get ready for this upcoming season.
How excited are you guys to get those rings? Have you seen a little glimpse of them?
I could not tell you one bit of what it looks like. I have no idea. I know we're all really excited. We're all honored to, get them. This is something you dream about as a kid. So we're trying to really focus on this mini camp right now and get the work in now, because come Thursday we're all going to be really excited.
Has it a lot of success with the RPOs last year? Defenses obviously have spent this offseason trying to counter that. Is there still a lot of ways to evolve in that with them as far as an offense?
Yeah, absolutely. The beautiful thing about them is I don't think people really know what they are, except us. So we're always trying to evolve them. We're always trying to change them. People can say they know what they do, but then I hear them describe it and they're not describing them correctly. So we just have to keep evolving and stay ahead of them. Because, defensive coordinators are really smart in this league to where they're going to mix some stuff up. They're going to scheme us a little bit. They're going to get us a couple times. This is football. This is the NFL. But we're always looking at it. We're always game planning. We're always looking at tendencies to help us come play. And that's every year. That's why you can never get complacent in this game, because there's always someone else on the other side of the ball that's working just as hard, and they're really smart. So they're going to, try to equip their players to the best of their ability. So that's why we're always working. That's why we're out here fine-tuning everything.
It's like last year in that you're number one out here.
You're sneaking up right
now. Out there on the field, like you were at the end of last season, you're number one. But this time Carson's out there too.
Yes.
And is the leadership thing trickier? How do you guys handle that with both of you here and present and on the field?
I think the big thing is you sort of put your ego to the side and you want what's best for the team. And ultimately this is Carson's getting ready to play. He's getting healthy, but at the same time I'm ready to go out there and play. I'm equipped. I think I've shown that. But it takes more than one person to make a team. I think that's what's beautiful about this team. I think that's what this team showed last year. It's not one person, it's the entire group. And there's a lot of guys on here that everyone puts their egos to the side when they walk in this building. They're all working for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I think that's why we have something so special here. It takes an entire team, it takes an entire building to do that. That's why not everyone can do it. But we're heading the right direction going into this season. Carson looks great out there. I'm working to get better. Nate's working to get better. Joe's working to get better. Everyone's working to get better. That's what we have to do day in and day out. And we're fortunate to play this game. I've always said that. So just coming out here and enjoying every day.